Titans are huge immortal creatures that eat people. It is not known where they came from, but because of them, humanity was on the verge of extinction. Monsters destroyed almost all people. The remaining people built walls to protect themselves from invaders. A guy named Aaron meets his friends standing in the middle of a field on an old rocket. They warn him that it's not safe here, but Aaron, instead of listening, shows off and eventually falls off the flimsy structure. A girl named Mikasa meets a slob, and a friend named Armin wonders why Aaron can't live and work in peace in the city like all other people. He tells him that he does not want to stay behind huge walls all his life. Disappointed with his life, Aaron kicks the rocket, and at the same second Mikasa draws attention to the drawing hidden behind a layer of dirt. The Trinity understands that the drawing depicts women in the ocean. Friends begin to imagine how the ocean can actually be beautiful. Next, the trio sneaks past the guards to approach the base of the wall. Aaron decides to find a way to get up, but his friends try to dissuade the guy, because if they are caught, the execution will not take long to wait. Moreover, they can meet Titans outside. Aaron does not believe that the Titans were able to survive, since no one has seen them in the last 100 years. Inattentive teenagers are noticed by patrols and Aaron begins to fiercely fight off armed people. If it wasn't for an old acquaintance of Aaron's mother, the teenager could have been shot. He understands the young man's desire to get out and offers to join the ranks of scouts, who will soon go beyond the wall, thanks to the approval of the city council. The guy's joy is interrupted by a sudden earthquake. He realizes that someone outside is trying to get behind the wall. A moment later, a giant Titan peeks out from behind the wall. The shocked patrol notices a monster shrouded in fog, which starts kicking the wall. After numerous blows, the monster manages to leave a hole in the wall. Immediately after that, it goes away. After a few seconds, the trio notices a crowd of Titans with terrifying faces. They use the hole to get inside. The military is struggling to defend the city, but nothing can stop the confidently approaching monsters. They grab the soldiers and brutally devour them, tearing the bodies apart. Meanwhile, the trio flees from the Titans deep into the city, where there is a big panic. Monsters chase people and devour anyone they like. The young man gets to the church, but right at the threshold Mikasa notices a child left in the crowd. She decides to save him. Aaron noticed his girlfriend already inside the closed church. The crowd did not let out the guy who was trying to save the girl with a child. A Titan is approaching Mikasa. At some point there was a push and Aaron was thrown back. When the guy went outside, the girl and the child were not there. Then the Titans attack the people in the church. The guy who lost everyone in a matter of minutes is walking through the ruins of the city. 2 years later, the military plans to regain control of the fertile lands that were previously captured by the Titans. All the survivors had to move behind the middle wall, which led to an increase in crime and an acute shortage of food. One of the commanders demonstrates a new weapon that can help defeat the Titans, but the demonstration is not very successful. Aaron joined the military together with his friend Armin, who also managed to survive the massacre. During dinner, Armin shares the plan with the girls. The military intends to blow up a crack in the wall so that it collapses. After that, the fragments of the wall will be used to build up the whole. The height will not be the same as the entire wall, but nevertheless it will not be lower than the height of the Titans. Moreover, this is the last chance for salvation, since in case of failure, humanity will perish. Next, the military is preparing for the task. The commander reports that Titans, as a rule, sleep at night, and their eyesight is noticeably deteriorating, which means that there will be more chances of success if they move out at night. In addition, it is forbidden to talk once again, since monsters have developed hearing. After a short warning, the military goes over the wall in an armored vehicle. At some point, the man stops the movement, because he suspected something was wrong. The military begins to move and look around carefully. Soon they notice cows and remember that Titans only eat people. Before continuing the trip, the girl hears the voice of a child. Soon she follows him, but no one except her has heard anything like a child. Aaron catches up with the girl and starts walking with her. They approach the source of the sound, and at some point a nasty slime drips on the girl. Aaron looks up and notices a huge baby that was eating a man. The girl gets scared and attracts the attention of a big child, which is why the Titan falls down and starts crying loudly. The rest of the squad is attacked by monsters, and some of them leave without waiting for the whole group. People left without transport try to run to abandoned buildings to somehow hide from the Titans, but they are quickly surrounded. If it wasn't for Shikishima from the intelligence group, who killed a huge monster with almost no problems, then the group would have been eaten. Soon the man's partner arrives, who also skillfully kills another monster. Aaron understands that this is a survivor and adapted to the difficult conditions of Mikasa, who did not pay attention to the guy. As it turned out, Shikishima was guarding the explosives from the wrong hands in a secret place chosen by the captain. Then one of the team accuses Aaron of attacking the Titans. As he went to get the child, Aaron, in turn, sends him away. A fight begins, which is stopped by Mikasa. Armin, standing next to her, calls the girl, but she practically does not react. Shikishima comes up next to the guy and praises the guy. After the man found out the young man's name, he asks to follow him. The captain asks Eren why he hates Titans. He replies that they are to blame for the death of almost all of humanity, and only because of them they have to live locked up. Shikishima disagrees with the guy and claims that it is people who are to blame for their current situation. He compares people to cattle and considers Eren the same, but he vehemently denies it. Next, Eren's friend spends time with his girlfriend. He is holding in his hands a design he created a long time ago, and this is noticed by the general, who reminded the guy what technological progress has led a person to. Eren then finds Mikasa. The girl was sitting in front of a broken piano. She tells the guy that the baby she was trying to save was eaten, and then shows a big scar from teeth. The conversation is interrupted by Shikishima, who hugs the girl. Eren doesn't like it, and he leaves the couple alone. The guy goes outside and realizes that the girl now loves another person. He starts to scream, but is stopped by Kiana. She takes him into the building and calms him down. The girl talks about her past and, in the end, tries to seduce the guy. Their proximity stops a huge eye in the hole of the building. The Titan grabs Yana and immediately eats her. Soon a whole herd of monsters began to approach the base. The military is being urgently evacuated. Some of them go into battle with the Titans to try to slow them down. Mikasa and Shikishima have almost no problems coping with the giants, but nevertheless not everyone is doing as well. There are many victims among the military, as they lack experience. The commander notices that someone got behind the wheel of a truck with explosives without the general's permission. The burning shell hits directly into the body, after which the driver was attacked by a girl who recently lost her boyfriend because of the Titans. She wants to take revenge on them and directs the burning truck right into the crowd. There is an explosion that hits only one monster, but does not kill it. Next, Eren notices a guy with whom he had a conflict earlier. He understands that the man who stubbornly proved his courage is sitting on the roof and is afraid to go into battle. The guy begins to remember Shikishima's instructions and rushes into the crowd of Titans in anger, trying to kill everyone on the way. Due to the lack of combat experience, the guy's foot ends up in the mouth of a Titan. The monster bites off the leg, after which Eren manages to retreat. Shikishima, seeing the wounded young man, just leaves. The rest of the group tries to escape, simultaneously killing the Titans. Armin tries to figure out where Eren is, and is informed that his dead body is on the roof. Then the Titan grabs the guy, but no one can neutralize the monster. Armin finds himself in the mouth of a Titan, but Eren, who arrived in time, pulls out his comrade. Now he finds himself in Armin's place. The monster manages to bite off Eren's hand, which falls directly to Armin. Eren gets into the belly of the creature, where he sees a lot of human corpses. Soon Mikasa approaches Armin, who informs about the death of the guy. The girl closes her eyes for a while, but quickly regains consciousness and informs the group that she will clear the way for them. Mikasa starts killing Titans, but the gas in her equipment quickly runs out, causing her to fall to the ground. The Titan that swallowed Eren approaches the girl, but the monster suddenly begins to vomit. A hand comes out of the giant's mouth, after which his body explodes. In his place is an unusual, flaming Titan, who began to kill the remaining monsters. In the end, the Titans, realizing their hopelessness, begin to retreat. Mikasa looks at the unusual Titan and sees a glimmer of intelligence belonging to Eren. The giant hits the roof with people and picks up the girl. They look at each other, and at some point the creature begins to disappear. The commander understands that if he does not open his neck, Eren will finally become a monster, and Mikasa immediately does it. Eren really ends up inside. Moreover, all of his lost limbs had grown back. Shikishima was watching everything that was happening, who was not surprised by Eren's transformation. The young man gradually regains consciousness, and the film ends there. That's all for today. Thanks for your attention.